soon, we decided that we're not going to have sex until marriage.
Because you're not used to yourselves being naked around each other and everything. Hey guys, this is Foye and Tenye, and welcome to our channel.
Welcome to our channel. It's our channel today, and basically today we are going to be talking about our 1 year so far. Today is our anniversary, 14th of February, so we are going to be giving our honest review on this thing called marriage for 1 year. So what's marriage like for you for the past 1 year?
It's been a journey. It's been quite a journey, to be very honest. It's been a journey because it's not a destination like they all say. I actually did see it in marriage happen. It's not a destination you're in. You keep moving. You're seeing many things. You know, when you're going from Lagos to Port Harcourt and you're going by bus, you stop at Ore. You get to Benin. You get to Delta, Ugeli, Warri, and all of that. You get to Bayelsa, so at these stops, you're discovering yourself, you're learning, you're unlearning. So it's been quite a journey, and it's been a beautiful one, with its own ups and downs and all of that. All of the, like a friend of mine would say that marriage is a platter of food, and every kinds of food are inside. So the sweet ones, the bitter ones, but I think generally it's been a remarkable 1 year.
So 1 year for me, it has been a learning progress all the way. So have you enjoyed marriage?
I have, actually.
So what have you enjoyed? State them.
Okay, I've enjoyed good food, good sex, good companionship, good prayer life, praying partner, good business partnership.
So, and you've not been paying me for all of this.
The married people pay themselves.
Yeah. I should be getting paid. I'm doing all of this for.
No, we are doing all of this.
No. You just listed all the things you've been enjoying, and I'm like.
Well, okay. I'm enjoying because it's two of us doing
so
it. So
now you are paying in kind.
Possibly. I'm paying in kind and in prayers.
Whatever. So for me, I've enjoyed friendship. This is my number one ofofo partner. So I've enjoyed friendship a lot. I've enjoyed companionship. I've enjoyed sex. I've enjoyed being driven to my place of work and to my customers. There's virtually none of my customer actually that I do home service for that doesn't know you. You're always driving me, so I've enjoyed that.
I am her Bolt driver.
Yes, and I've never paid. Anyways, those are the things I'm enjoying. So I've enjoyed being pushed because I'm someone that likes to think and think and think. But if there's one thing you've helped me overcome is taking spontaneous steps into achieving things achieving goals. So I don't get to overthink things. So thank you for that. Even my dressing, guys, you know that I've changed the way I dress. This is him. So thank you for pushing me out of my comfort zone actually, because I've always been in my comfort zone. So I've enjoyed all those things in this marriage, and I'm hoping to enjoy more.
Okay, so do I get to say what I've enjoyed?
Yes.
I thought I said so, but anyways, I think one of the beautiful things about being married to your friend is, and I think it's very important. I would say it's over and over again. It's important because that's what keeps the marriage going. When there are times, there are ups and downs. I feel like if I only loved my wife and we settle on issues, the next thing will probably be maybe talking about the house, food, and all of that. But when we make up, we have piled up gists that have been waiting, that have been itching to retell ourselves.
Anytime we have issues and maybe we do not speak to each other for a while, I know that I have gist. I have gist waiting for me.
And then it's always like that, because like things will just happen. Like she's at work and then she's calling me like, babe, guess what happened? We'll talk. I'm at work and I call her, see, I just saw something, and I think
Guys, if there's something I would never want to leak out, is our Instagram DM.
it is messy.
It is
messy because she will send a picture to me. I'll comment, we use it and talk. And most of them are shades.
Is always there. So if there's one thing I don't want ever for someone to hack, is our Instagram DM. But
because we're going to be called out.
In all, we are grateful for the journey so far. We will not say we've not had our downs. We've had a lot of downs, and as I said, marriage is a learning curve for both of us. We've had times where we've argued, we've had times but we're grateful that there's none of this time where we've not been able to reach a compromise and just solve everything. I remember one time we had like a messy quarrel. We had like a serious quarrel and both of us were headstrong. Nobody was wanting to apologize. He was not apologizing, I was not apologizing. Everybody was claiming their right. I was claiming mine, he was claiming his, and everything. And it was actually our longest issue. You remember, it was actually our longest issue, and guys, it wasn't good. And we settling the quarrel the morning of that day, I would have bet that issue would not resolve at all. But just got to a point. It was like the Holy Spirit flogged both of us. And me thinking about it, I would just say it's just the Holy Spirit. And we just at a point just knelt down, both of us, and we started praying, and that was how it passed. And it just, I don't know how to say it, but when I think about that point, I'll just be like, God loves us so much, and we're doing great. To be very honest, we're doing great.
Yeah, I mean, for people who didn't have so much years to date, and we're learning. The truth is, I mean, our 1 year anniversary is actually 1 year of properly learning, each other. We know our strengths, our weaknesses. We know what we struggle with, but then in all, like she said, I would like to tell people, when you make God the foundation of your marriage, I think that's the basis to which the marriage can thrive on. If there is no God, trust me, I don't think any marriage would survive, because it comes with, like I mentioned, comes with different bits of experiences. At some point, it drives you crazy to the point you're asking yourself, is this worth it? Should I still be here? And all of that. We've had those moments where we get to, but it's been God. It's been God that has brought us this far. And then you're watching this 1 year anniversary video, and I am very sure that we'll keep making videos every year. Even our 10 years, we might play this to our children and they'll get to see it, and then you guys are like the first family we have that would enjoy our private moments and 1 year. So I'm going to ask this question: if would you have what would have been that thing that wouldn't have made you accept my proposal?
If there's one thing that would have made me not accept your proposal, would have been family. I do not take family for granted. So I've always wanted a case where I can love my husband's family as much as I love mine. I don't think I can thrive in a conflict environment. So I've always wanted someone that would love me like their own, and that would have been red flag.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been the deal breaker. But your family loved me so much, even from the first time they saw me. And I told you, I said that was just it. That was what just broke my defense, and I was just all in. So it's family, yeah. So what of you?
Okay. I would have been okay. I think mine is two parts. Family is one, but it's not really paramount. If you were not godly, because it was, I remember, like, even when we met and I had a concern with um a woman that is going to either match up my spiritual life. Now, I'm not saying I'm a pastor or above it. So it was something I watched and I saw how you were serious with God. In your own way, you have a personal relationship with Him, and I saw traces of His lead in your life, and then it made me like, that was like one of the things that I said, okay, that this is, because I would have not gone into a marriage with somebody that I didn't really have a relationship with God. And by the way, I don't believe I would be the one to lead you.
So there's one thing we did in our courtship, and I think that's part of the reason why every step of the way, even in our down moments and everything, God just keep seeing us through. We're not in any way saying that we're holier than holy or whatever, not putting anybody down. But when we met and we decided that we are going to get married, and the marriage was coming like pretty soon, it was really soon, we decided that we're not going to have sex until marriage. So I think when I told a few of my friends, they found it hard to believe. If you are watching this, I didn't kiss this man until we got married. Yeah, even at the registry, when they asked us to kiss, the man just the man said we're going to sleep there if we don't kiss. But we decided that if we start kissing, there's no way we'll not graduate to sex. So we decided that none of that will happen. And because of that, we were seeing all our flaws, even if we did not see everything, because there's no way we would have seen all our flaws. We are still seeing some flaws along the road, but it just helped us that our eyes were open. Our eyes were open to certain, to so many things. We're able to, those times where we are together, because we're not having sex, we were asking questions, we're talking. And I think that that's what built our friendship. We're always talking, like we'll be in the house and we're never bored. When I told somebody and the person was like, are you guys not bored? I'm like, okay, even if we have sex will just be like maybe 10-15 minutes and we are still in the house for the whole day, so we may as well. So I think that aspect built our friendship. It built so many things that would have taken us a long time to do, and also that alone saved us what would have even broken us. It saved us, and we're just grateful to God that we took that step.
Okay, so I know some guys watching this video would be like, okay, how did you guys do it? And the truth is, it was not by our power.
Yeah, it
wasn't by our power. It wasn't by our power. I had been challenged by a friend who had been in a relationship with someone that hasn't never had sex, a virgin, and they went on for 4 years. So I was bothered for my friend, and he said, "See, this is not by power. Like, that it's the Holy Ghost. That it's been God." So I told myself, before even the marriage, I'd practiced celibacy for a bit, and I said, okay, in our churches, my church and her church, there's this standard of marrying bed undefiled, and ever since I got the knowledge and the importance of that, I decided I decided to marry bed undefiled, and then she also, I didn't know, I had it at the back of my mind, but I said, okay, well, if she it depends on her. And apparently, she also had that at the back of her mind. And then when we spoke about it, you know,
And so, and even our first sex, we didn't have sex like until like 3 days or 4 days after our wedding. I locked this man out of the room on our wedding night. Thank God there was spare key to the hotel had, a spare for him to come in. I was knocked off the dance, the whole tiredness and everything. And I think we match each other like in that aspect.
yeah. Okay, so I'll drop this. One of the, I won't say disadvantage, but one of the funny things you would realize if you are going the path which we did, going bed undefiled, is because you're not used to yourselves being naked around each other and everything. It'll be weird a bit because I had to make her understand that, okay, see, we are married. Because when she's undressing in front of me at the early stage, she'll still have towel, she'll still have maybe go away and wear pants and then come back. And I'm like, so I already before then I started, we both don't like to sleep with clothes on. So I'd already started my own charade, but she would stay, wear this one, wear, and I'm like, do you realize that you're married to me? It was funny and it took
You
time.
want to do see finish?
It did take time, before we now started, like our spirits now understood that, okay, this is it, be
We are
naked.
married.
And then yes, so on the wedding night, most people always, there's always this talk about, the night, trust me, that night, you're too tired, like, you're not thinking of sex. And then had, I think I saw some people off. We had guests that were leaving Kogi states to different parts of the country. And I thank God I took my spare key. I knocked and knocked and knocked and knocked and knocked. I just opened and entered. She didn't even know that I'd come in because she was too tired. So that's what it does, especially when like us that we practically planned our wedding from A to Z.
We are wedding planner.
Honestly,
Yeah.
we planned our wedding, and I think in another video we'll probably talk about our wedding.
Yeah, everything turned out well, but our decorator, which was a flop, yeah, he fucked up the whole thing, and he deserves a video of his own. To be very honest, he fucked up the whole thing. The decor wasn't what we wanted, and the guy went ahead to replicate our idea for his own wedding, and he did like everything A to Z of what we wanted. He replicated it for his wedding. We had fireworks that was supposed to go off immediately after the wedding, and this guy came to meet us that he needed matches. Just imagine. So I should stand up and go and provide matches for him.
Mind you, there was a bar around. It was a friend of mine that said, you need matches, and there are people smoking and drinking here. So he went and got a lighter from somebody.
In less than a minute.
Less than a minute. And this guy was coming to us to tell us generator issues. He couldn't power XYZ lights because there were generator issues. Like, the nerve, he comes to us.
From the traditional wedding, after begging him that what happened at the trad should not repeat itself at the white, it still happened. But in all, we had wonderful vendors. Our cake, photography, videography, everything. Our photographer and videographers, they understood the assignment. They delivered. Especially our photographer Imagine, we love you so much. Like, our pictures are timeless, they are beautiful. I don't know what to say. He just brought everything to life, to be very honest. And our videographers, like, they picked all the awesome moments. It's you guys did, and you guys did awesome.
Yeah. So this is also appreciating all our vendors, like she
Yes,
said. The Nails Media for photography,
my wedding dress.
Ellie's signature for makeup, and
I did my own makeup.
yes.
My wedding dress. Did you see my wedding dress? I looked like a queen. You know, all these British queens. Like, my wedding dress, Ashoge, I love your Aunt Sayo. My wedding dress was really beautiful, and if I'm to choose a wedding dress over and over again, like it would be that dress.
Yes, the dress did come out very
Yeah.
well. So my
And
suit,
okay.
yeah, I was styled by Rogue, my very good friend Sadiq. He got me styled, and my groomsmen was styled by my friend as well. Romy Couture did an awesome job with the work.
And Lasha clothing for my bridal train dresses. Girl, you killed it. Like, I love you so much. Anytime I look at the pictures, I'm like, God, how did we pull all this? But it's just, you guys were awesome. You worked with us and you just captured all our thoughts into your craft, and it was just beautiful. And also to all our friends that traveled from far and near, we're very grateful to you guys for honoring our beautiful day.
We did mention the MC.
Yes.
He did a very good job. Bench Nani, thank you so much. You are one of the people that was happy to pay their balance. I told you that day. I said you're one of the people I was happy to pay their balance. I can't remember the DJ. That's because he really didn't also do as we expected, but
And to my mom, we used her catering service. She did awesome. I want to
Yes.
appreciate our parents also in the whole planning. It wouldn't have been easy if we didn't have supportive family. Like our parents, our siblings were really supportive. Like they did more than enough, to be very honest.
Yeah.
And it was just too beautiful having our parents helping us, not minding that okay, we were the one that said we want to get married, but
Yeah.
they helping us, our siblings coming through and everything. We just felt loved, to be very honest. And that's part of the reasons why we're able to plan our wedding ourselves, because of the support we got.
So thank you to the people that traveled all the way from Port Harcourt. Thank you to the people that traveled all the way from the village around from Oduere, from
Everybody,
Isonlu.
my grandmother,
Yes, grandma was
my
there.
aunts, my cousins,
Everybody
friends.
that did come for the wedding. Once say
Take
thank
me
you.
back to 4021, like
And then
I felt special.
yes, and we had the best of times. I liked that at the end of the wedding we did not quarrel, and that's something that I was dreading. I was scared would happen, but it never happened. We never had any arguments that
Funny
day.
enough, even during the whole process and everything, it was just easy. I think because we have similar taste, it was easy to just agree on things. And we're always sharing, ideas and everything. We're not just doing stuff on our own, even to our personal stuff that we wear and everything.
Yeah.
We're always sharing ideas, asking, do you like this? Do you like that? So far so good. I don't think we do not have any conflict in the whole
Not at all.
prep of the wedding. It was a smooth ride. We thank God. It was just God that made it very smooth.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to officially kickstart our channel, I think, or you'll be seeing me more often on her channel. But we're going to be dropping videos of us, moments, and we didn't want to before now. We wanted to be 1 year at least. So that we have a lot to say, within that time, and that's why we're doing it now and not before now.
Yeah, because you know how African parents can be. You guys should not put yourself out there. Even people will see it and scatter your marriage and everything. They calling and calling. Now they pushed my husband off Facebook. It's off Facebook for good, And I just think that we're just preserving memories on there. It's not like we're trying to pepper anybody or pretend that we are happy and whatever. There was a day I told my husband, I told him something. I said, if people really see how we are inside the house when we are alone, men, I'm this is the person that have seen me in all my moments. I can be very goofy and sometimes I look at myself and be like, what's wrong with you? Like, but
I think it comes with being happy,
yeah,
and then that's the paramount thing for us, being happy. And I like that, regardless of whatever, we are very happy together and content with whatever we have, whatever we can get. We share the same values of being content, like something in the enter why.
Yeah, person to know they enter my eye.
Yeah, understand.
Because eventually I will get my own. So
yeah, so and I think that's on that aspect we really have complement each other in terms of being content, in terms of being, so we don't, when you see us post pictures, or we're not that serious to post picture, we're not posting it with ulterior motive that we want to make people feel we're happy. We are happy posting it. If anything, we try to hold ourselves back so that we don't do the most and it doesn't seem like we're doing the most, so marry your friend, you get why.
Yeah, you get why. So I just want to say something. If for people that are intending to get married, I'm 1 year now, so I can give marriage advice. I can be your marriage counselor.
Of course.
Yeah. So for people that are planning to get married, and I tell my friends, like the most realistic person that will tell you stuff about marriage. Yes. So because when I talk to my friends, I'll be like, see, you marriage is a very happy place. When you marry your friend, marriage is a very happy place. But in all, don't think it's going to be rosy at all times. Don't think it's going to be rosy. So even in your relationship, you can see how there are ups and downs. Then when you come to marriage, it's like they strip you naked. So you are naked before your partner. He gets to see your flaws, all those things that you think. For me now, if there's something, I feel like I'm not somebody that heard apology, but my husband feels like I don't, like I heard apology and the rest. That's one of my flaw, and with time I've been trying to work on that aspect of my life. But if you enter into marriage thinking it's going to be happy moments all the time and everything, it's not possible, because you guys are coming from different backgrounds, different parents. Imagine you and your sibling, you guys have issues and the rest, and you think you're coming um to join somebody from different tribe. For us now, we are from different ethnic group. He's from Calabari in River State. I'm from Kogi State. I'm from Yaba. Imagine two different extreme cultures, and you think you guys are not going to have friction. It's not possible. You're going to have friction. And but one thing I'll just say is just learn to put God first. Put God first in everything that you do, because at the end of the day, there are some issues that will happen that you cannot solve. It just takes the grace of God to solve the issues. There are some challenges that will come that might not even be issues between both of you, and you need to tackle spiritually. There are a lot of things in marriage, to be very honest, and the devil is out there to just destroy a lot of marriages. So you just have to be alert and conscious. So you have to put God first, and just know that marriage is a place to learn. I'm learning my lesson.
Okay, so I'll just quickly say this, that I wrote it somewhere. I said marriage is the place where you lose your right to be right. I don't know if that makes sense. You would lose your right to be right, and it means that you might be right rightfully, but you have lost that right because of sacrifice for the marriage. So if you're not ready to lose your right to be right sometimes, I don't think it is for you. Okay, so anything else?
So, what do you want to see me do better in the new year?
Um, I think okay, just maybe less of overthinking.
Okay,
Mm.
that's all.
Yes, I think that's all.
Okay.
And for me,
So for you, I'll not say for you, for us generally, I just want this year for us to explore. I know this is based on a lot of factors, but I think I just want to see new places with you this new year, like see a lot of adventures, to be very honest. So I look forward to enjoying
moments.
moments. Yeah, look forward to enjoying moments.
All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video
Hope we've not bored you with
with our story.
yeah, with our story, but we just felt we should do this video for you to know how far we've come, and
How far we're going to go.
yes.
All right, guys, from myself, Tay, and my lovely wife, we say Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's and happy 1 year anniversary to us, the Boyles.